So, to perform your scapular cars, that is your controlled articular rotations, you're trying to split it down into 4 movements. So, it's easier actually to show you if I'm just seated because the movements are protraction, so that's the rolling forward. If I show you from the side, that's the rolling forward of your shoulders. You have then elevation, so that's shrugging upwards towards your ears. You have retraction, so that's the pulling backwards of your shoulder blades, so pinching your shoulder blades together. You're still at this point in the elevated position. So then from here, you're going to depress your shoulders or anti-shrug down away from your ears. So the whole movement starts to look like shoulder rolling, except we're trying to make it more of a square than a circle. Okay. You're then trying to take that concept and push it into the ground, really. So now, if you retract your shoulder blades and pinch them together, actually that's going to drop your torso towards the floor. Your nose is going to get closer to the floor. Okay. So here from this retracted position, I want to anti-shrug, which I've kind of already done actually, so I can't show you. And then from the anti-shrugged, retracted position, you're then going to protract. So now you're effectively doing a shoulder push-up, so taking your body away from the floor. Okay. Your shoulder blades have now separated from across your lower back, your mid-back, and there's a lot of space now between your shoulder blades, the maximum amount of space between your shoulder blades. So then from here, you're going to try to do the shrug. So now you're going to put your shoulders up by your ears. Okay. So at this point now, I am retracted, or I've pushed into the floor, and I've protracted my shoulders, and I've shrugged. So at this point, I can then retract, drop my torso towards the floor, my nose gets closer to the floor, so now I am shrugged and retracted, and then I'm going to depress my shoulders down away from the ears, and then I'm going to protract, and then I'm going to shrug, and then I'm going to retract, and I'm going to anti-shrug, and I'm going to protract, and so on, trying my best to make a square. So we're promoting a huge amount of scapular control through those movements. Don't worry about going in either direction at the moment. Just pick a direction that you can learn and go with that. But the difference between doing your controlled articular rotations offloaded and loaded on all fours is obviously the addition of body weight is going to require that much more muscular control, but it's also going to promote a little bit of dynamic stabilization as well. That means basically giving your brain a reason why it's got to switch on and take care of this movement, because it's essentially that your life depends on it. Okay. All right, see how you go with that. Let me know if there's any problems. Ciao.